Hello, heroes and heartbreakers. My name is TV Skyn, and welcome back for the last time to Breath of the Wild Journeyman mode. This has been a series where I have gone through Breath of the Wild slowly, without rushing too much. It's gone a little faster than I thought because, well, I know where everything is and I know what to do to get most things to happen in this game. I was rarely much confused or doing that much exploration because I kind of already knew where I wanted to go. But still, it's been a lovely, relaxing little round trip through the peaks and valleys of Hyrule. And personally, for me, it's been a way to, playing it this way has kind of helped me reconnect a little bit with some of what I find so magical about Breath of the Wild. And got me ready to get even more excited for Breath of the Wild 2, which, with a little bit of luck, as I'm recording this on a Monday evening, tomorrow, Nintendo, if we're very, very good little boys and girls, and non-binary people, will reveal what Breath of the Wild 2 is going to look like. See? And I, for one, absolutely cannot wait. But, well, the time has passed, and we must now head to Hyrule Castle to finish what was started here. Let me think. I want to go to a stable, but I do need to go and save this poor person. Oh, it's you again. You sure saved my neck. Too bad I got nothing to pay you back with but pocket lint. Dough and this, I guess. Yeah, there I go again, needing someone to bail me out. But there's no way I'm going back to Lurelin Village. Yeah, I know. You've told me before, Regan. Ah, the motorcycle. Like, it makes sense that they didn't ultimately include it in the base game. Because it is a little bit, like... it is a little silly, isn't it? Which is why what I'm doing right now is I really should have just gone to the stable over by Outskirts, but for now, let's just head to the Riverside stable instead. Where we'll go pick up a horse and do this properly. Because, like, I had this nice, quiet playthrough going, and now here comes the frickin' motorcycle to be loud all the time. Oh, something I should note, is I spent a little bit of time off camera doing preparations. By which I mean I went to Akkala Stable, to Akkala Tech Lab to buy a bunch of ancient arrows. Like, I went around gathering the money for that. And just sort of, like, doing a bunch of the prep work that I kind of didn't want to do in an episode at this point. Because I really wanted to focus on this, of this episode to be mostly on... Not so much on, like, going around to, like, 14 different beetle shops to buy arrows. Which I did have to do to well, not 14, but a bunch of different beetles all around, like, at various stables to buy arrows, because I was kind of running out. And I needed them to make ancient arrows with. I kind of didn't want the episode to be that to start with. Well, since I have you here... No, you can't have a beetle. Actually, you know what? What do I need the beetle for anymore? You can have it. There you go. Nope, already cleaned him out.
Oh. 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 Oh.
There we go. That's a little more hero of Hyrule. And it's not that even, like... I believe the motorcycle is still faster, but it's not by that much. I also went guardian hunting for a while. Oh, okay. Speaking of which... speaking of which... Just use something else than my... Going. Oh my god. I am a popular boy. Fortunately, your horse is slower than mine. What did you just run into? That little tiny sapling. Okay. There we go. That's better. I've also picked up an ancient short sword, an ancient shield, and an ancient bow. Which are like... They're not that special. They're just pretty darn good weapons. But they do extra damage to guardians, which is nice. Whoop. Don't want to run into too many guardians on the way there. Guess maybe some of them have respawned. I think I cleared that one out when I was hunting for materials to make ancient arrows from, you see. But it's not like I cleared out the whole of Hyrule Field, so... Okay, buddy. You can't go with me in there, it's too dangerous. So I'll leave you in the only safe place in Hyrule Field, which is the Sacred Ground. Which is admittedly only mostly safe. That one might see me, but I'll be able to get past it. Nope, didn't spot me. Excellent. And I believe the guardians are killed here will still be cleared out. Yeah, except that one. Okay. We'll just gently avoid. Take a couple of points of damage. That's fine. As we return to Hyrule Castle. And the first thing we'll do in there is we'll go and reclaim the Hylian shield. Because I believe I have a pretty good idea of where it is. Probably gonna get spotted by the Flying Guardian. Oh, yeah. But they don't follow you that far. Oh, really? That's a... Uh-oh. Whew. That's an ambitious range, my friend. So... the Hylian shield is... I don't have a cursor to point with, but... it's somewhere... in the western part of the castle, and I think... well, we need to go inside to see. I need the internal map. There. It is in that round thing over on the very left side. That one that's down there. I can't point to it, but yeah, that one. So we'll just have to find a way there. Where are we? We are not too far away. So, through the corridor on the left and then the right. If at all possible. Okay, I'm gonna need an attack boost or I'm gonna break my weapons. Although part of the point of going through Hyrule Castle proper is also to pick up some extra weapons. Because I'll need them. That's gonna be a little difficult to get past. Not impossible, I think. Darn it, Link, I wanted you to use your damn glider. There we go. Yes, up there, then to the left, and then down. I'm hoping to find some Royal Guard weapons. Because I'll probably need at least a couple to take on Ganon. There should be at least one or two down here. Ah, wind shoot. Useful. I don't want to mess with a gold moblin if I can help it. Mostly because they have like 2,000 HP. And take a billion years to kill.
Yep.
Am I going the right way here? No, I'm going exactly the wrong way, actually, but, let's just explore while we're here anyway. the West Passage. There's a shrine down here somewhere, I believe. Oh, and a Korok puzzle, of all things. Right, it's here in the lockup, I remember. Hello. Let's see. Of course they're gold. Ah, okay. Right. Here we go, then. I'll need to cook some more mighty food. Ah, no more Robosa's Fury. Ow. Are their bows any good? Oh, yes, that one is. Okay, well, I'll have that one. If you don't mind. Where the heck did it go? Oh, there it is. Oh, can't carry anymore. Well, there's a way to fix that. You go ahead and take that duplex bow, buddy. You've earned it. It's all yours. Where the heck's the eye? Oh, there it is. Right, I see. Just take the hit.
Urbosa's Fury is ready.
Okay. That doesn't help me, but let's see. Where am I relative to where I need to be? Oh, far away. To the other end of the hallway. Nope. There's a broken wall here somewhere. Oh, no. No, there doesn't need to be. What there is... It's one of these charming fellas. Yep. Gonna need not to take too much damage from that. I considered going around also upgrading my armor. Because, you know. These guys do hurt a lot. But I thought it would be more fun if there was a real risk of death, so... Ooh, Royal Broadsword, Great Thunderblade, and a Royal Halberd. I can use all of those.
Daruk's protection is now ready to roll.
Ah, there we go. Now I'm really Link. Test of the Royal Guard. Strike down the giant foe to become recognized as the Knight of the Kingdom. Been there, done that. Now let's use the exit we created to get out of here. Just a little troll on the way out. Okay, climb down. Ba-dum, ba-dum. Let's see if we can find the river. It's the easiest way to get up. Well. Sorry, Korok, no time to play with you right now. Short of using Revali's Gale, of course. That's the other thing. It's ridiculous how much more easy the ascent into Hyrule Castle is if you come prepared. Like, if you come prepared with, like, full power. Oh, jeez! How the heck did that hit me? Yeah, the game is never a joke on Master Mode. Okay, I'm gonna get immediately spotted by that turret again. Yep. And then I can break their line of sight. And we can go after that one. Boom. Da, 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 da. Oh, hello. You have a weapon I want. Oh, maybe I don't want it. Edge of Duality. I'll take it over the Thunderblade. Leave me alone, would you? Oh, hi. No? You don't want to notice me at all? Okay. How disappointing, Senpai. Whoa. Okay. Okay, better that it didn't notice me there. Oh no. No, 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 no. That one. Amazing targeting systems in these things. That's the other thing is there's so many ways to get in there. Huh, but apparently not this window. Or so you think. But But what if I do this? Ha 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 ha! There we are. And just in case, I'm gonna put down a save file. In case I want to go back and do something that I've missed. Hello, Ganon.
Link. Link. I'm sorry, but my power isn't strong enough. I can't hold it.
Well, you don't have to hold it anymore. Why? Because I am here. Notice that Ganon, the way that he's designed, he's essentially a lump of cancer. Like the way that he's hanging there and that undulating, pulsating growth. He's a cancer. He's a cancer growth. Nice to meet you, buddy.
Now my moment has finally come. Brace yourself, Ganon, for the sting of my revenge!
This will be our final opportunity. We will not fail.
Get his ass, Mifa.
Let's go, little guy. Now, open up wide, Ganon.
100 years in the making. Hold on, Princess. Our moment has arrived.
Basically takes off half his health and makes the fight a lot more manageable. Which, especially on Master Mode, matters. Yeah, I'm about to Jedi your whole ass. Oh, no, I forgot to cook food. Oh, that's actually bad. Alright, I have to make do. Right, you can't defend while you do that. There we go. Ah, damn it! I didn't mean to use that Urbosa's Fury. Because he's about to be a problem. Pain in the ass, frankly. Okay, come on. I know you want to. Ah! Rivali, why does your stupid bow not work? Fine. There it is. Damn it. How have I gotten so bad at timing these things? There it is. I'm out of health food as well. Well, I'll just get fireproof then, I guess. Damn it! I'm trying to get the... God damn it, I'm trying to get the... I'm trying to get the parries and the dodges, but I'm just not landing them.
The roof's protection is now ready to roll.
I hate this phase of the fight. I really do. Okay, hit me. This is annoying. Gotcha. Yes! This is why I needed the Hyrule shield, by the way. It's the only shield that can withstand, like, multiple... Ah! He does that, that's true.
The roof's protection is now ready to roll.
Urbosa's glory is ready.
Rivali's hair is now ready.
Oh, come on. Stop recovering health, you piece of garbage. Not really sure what I can do about those fireballs. I've never figured those out. What the fuck was that? Ah!
The roof's protection is now ready to roll.
I just can't get him below that threshold of health.
It is my pleasure.
Come on. Stop climbing on the walls and eating time, you garbage. Okay, slowly working him down, but so long as he gets a chance to recover. I'm never gonna... Okay. Making progress. No, please let me deflect whatever he shoots at me next. Yes! Okay. Slowly working my way there. Damn it! Couldn't get the dodge. Stop recovering health, you bastard!
The roof's protection is out.
Okay, hit me. Oh, I've got you now, you son of a bitch. I've got you now. Well, maybe. Ah!
Glory is ready.
Come on! Yes! Even with all the help from the champions, and if I hadn't had the upgraded champion abilities, I think I would have been stuck here forever. Master Mode Ganon is no joke. Unless you're a speedrunner, in which case he's easy.
Ganon. Ganon was born out of a dark past. He is a pure embodiment of the ancient evil that is reborn time and time again. He has given up on reincarnation and assumed his pure, enraged form. If set free upon our world, the destruction will be unlike anything ever seen before. I entrust you with the bow of light, a powerful weapon in the face of evil. Link, you may not yet be at a point where you have fully recovered your power, or all of your memories. But courage need not be remembered, for it is never forgotten.
Hello there. What?
That energy covering Ganon's body is called Malice. None of your attacks will get through as he now is.
Not yet, anyway.
Hold the Malice back as much as I can, but my power is waning. Attack any glowing points that you see. May you be victorious.
Yeah. What's the first one at? There they are.
Hurry! Please!
Going as fast as I can, princess. Was there a third one? Because I didn't see it. Ah!
It is my pleasure.
Thank you, Mifa. Thank God my horse is okay. I would have been mad.
I will hold back the malice again. Link, now! Ganon's power is weakening.
So this part of the fight is not difficult as such. Like, you can die, obviously, as you saw what happened to me there. But so long as you just stay away from this front, it's generally, like, it's generally doable to survive.
Now's your chance. It's working. Hurry, Link. We're so close. Link, look up there. It's the very core of Ganon's being. Do what you must, Link.
Trying to.
Finish him, Link.
There we go. And it is an eye, of course. It always is in Zelda games.
been keeping watch over you all this time. I've witnessed your struggles to return to us, as well as your trials in battle. I always thought, no, I always believed that you would find a way to defeat Ganon. I never lost faith in you over these many years. Thank you, Link. The hero of Hyrule. May I ask, do you really remember me?
And that was Breath of the Wild. I hope that this playthrough has given you some sense of why this game is so beloved, why so many people were so hype for it the moment that it came out. It's a game that it doesn't stand up that well to replays, unfortunately. Like, so much of it is bound up in discovery of the world, discovery of like learning to like explore the world and finding all the secrets that are there. But once you've done that, a lot of the game it loses a lot of its luster, because that's like the main thing it has, is that sense of constant discovery and constant unveiling of a new world. And once it runs out, and once you've done your 100th shrine, as these repetitive dungeons over and over again, it's hard to get excited to go back to it in the same way, because like once you've mastered, like part of the loop, part of the compelling thing about playing this game is learning to master the wild. Like, that's the whole thing. Is you begin as this ignorant novice who doesn't know what the heck they're doing, with no equipment and no weapons and no anything. And you learn to master the wild. You learn where to find resources. You learn where to find the good weapons. You like upgrade your gear, and you learn where all the shrines are. You discover these shrines, and those shrines empower you with health and stamina. Like, but once you're able to kind of just skip past that because you already know where everything is, it becomes a lot harder to get excited for a replay, especially with the teleportation abilities that are in the game. At least that's what I found, is that the ability to like know where all the shrines are ahead of time because you played it before, and then like so quickly unlock so many teleport points. You just end up like teleporting from place to place to place to place to place to place to place without ever really being in the world. And that was a reward at the end of a first playthrough of Breath of the Wild. The ability to teleport all over this giant world because you've explored it, because you've mapped it, is a massive reward. Like, it's so satisfying to be able to do that. But on replays, it becomes this crotch that kind of prevents you from fully engaging with the game, really. Which is, you know, it's just unfortunate. But that's one of the things that happens when you make a game that truly is revolutionary for the series, because Zelda had gotten stale. Like I will maintain that with like Skyward Sword as like the ultimate example of it, but like ever since pretty much Link to the Past, Zelda had been stuck in this: go to a dungeon, find an item helps you complete the dungeon, item unlocks new area in the world where there's another dungeon with another item that you used to, and that's a good structure. Like, it worked for a very, very long time, and it's been used in really good ways, but at some point it becomes stale. Like, when you have 30 years of games that basically play exactly like that, it becomes stale, and the series needed a revitalization. It needed Breath of the Wild to shake things up. Just the same as it needed, like, Once Upon a Time, it needed Wind Waker to shake up the formula. Like, instead of running across Hyrule Field for the 450th time, hey, here's a boat sailing game. Like that, it needed those little shakeups. But it really needed Breath of the Wild, like a revolutionary step forward for the series, but also like a return to its roots, like taking inspiration from the very first Zelda game and its sense of like discovery and exploration. And for my money, like, it succeeded at everything it wanted. It's not perfect. Like, it doesn't have the replay value that you might like. It has lots of sort of quality of life niggles that annoy me. Like, I understand the point of the rain in the game is to kind of force you not to overly rely on being able to climb every single mountain. Like, that's why the rain is there, is to force you to sometimes walk, like, instead of climb. Because, again, what happens with a lot of players when they play this game for the first time, they just start climbing absolutely everything everywhere. Like, oh, there's a wall? Well, that's just a suggestion. I'm going to climb over it. Which is not what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to walk the paths to see the world. As we saw in this playthrough, that was kind of the part of the point of it, is when you follow the roads of Hyrule, when you follow the paths, when you go along the designed routes that this game has, you experience so much more of what makes this world compelling. Whereas if you do, as a lot of players, including myself, I want to do, where you just start, oh, I'm just going to go in a straight line towards the thing I want to get to, over a bunch of mountains where there's nothing there except Korok puzzles, it loses a lot of its luster and charm. And that's, again, one of the problems with replays, is once you're replaying the game, you kind of know already how to get, like, how to chart a direct path to the thing that you want, rather than following the world design. Which is, like, sort of an unavoidable part of the game design that they chose, unfortunately. But still, like, this game, I cannot tell you how absorbed I got in it when it first came out. Like, it was literally... I had a bit of Mass Effect brain on this channel recently, where I played nothing but Mass Effect for like 12 hours a day. Like, one time. Yeah, it was that, but it was so... Like, I had 2 save games going at the same time in that game, where I was playing them both obsessively. It really grabbed me. And then with, as we discussed in the last episode, with Age of Calamity, deepening the character stories and the relationships between the characters, adding extra weight to the tragedy of Hyrule, and to the things that happen in this story that we've just been through. Yeah, I mean, it does a lot. It is an amazing game. Not perfect, no game is, but my god, what a game Breath of the Wild is. It really, I can't stress enough how excited I am for Breath of the Wild 2. Like, I hope it doesn't do too much too similar to Breath of the Wild 1, but if it does, I also won't complain, because, like, more of this? Yeah. Yeah, I'm on board for that. I really am. Also, it's beautiful. Like, it's just a beautiful game. Like, 720p on the Switch, that's what you've been looking at. I've been recording at 1080, but you've been looking at 720p graphics running on a Switch, right? It's... For the power of the console and the resolution that it outputs, it's pretty damn pretty, isn't it? Like, they've done something wonderful with the aesthetic here, which is what it is. Like, that's what makes Breath of the Wild beautiful. It's not graphical power, it's aesthetic. It's an understanding of, okay, here's what we can do with the console as it is, and, like, working within those limitations to create something beautiful. Oh my god, this theme. The music theme too, and that's the thing we didn't talk about that much. The music, man. We didn't even talk about the music that much. We should have. We should have talked more about the music. Like, the hyper-minimalist approach to music for most of the game is just so good.
We'll make our way to Zora's domain. Divine Beast Varuta. Looks like it's stopped working. Let's investigate the situation. Miva's father. I believe he would like to hear more about her. The least we can do is visit him and offer him some closure. Although Ganon is gone for now, there is still so much more for us to do, and so many painful memories that we must bear. I believe in my heart that if all of us work together, we can restore Hyrule to its former glory. Perhaps even beyond, but it all must start with us. Let's be off. I can no longer hear the voice inside the sword. I suppose it would make sense if my power had dwindled over the past 100 years. I'm surprised to admit it, but I can accept that.
A whole field of silent princesses. The flower that's identified with Zelda. You see, she's blooming now. Blooming all over Hyrule. And yeah, that was it. Should have talked more about the music. That last scene, by the way, you only get that if you recover all of Link's memories and defeat all 4 divine beasts. Or free them, rather. I believe, yeah. I believe that's the one. And also, maybe you have to get a certain number of shrines, like 50 or something, I can't remember. But there's some requirements to doing it. But yeah, that hyper-minimalist approach to music, and like, it's an amazing, amazing game. And I think part of the reason why, like, when the game came out, I remember there was a lot of backlash against it, like from like Nintendo Zelda fans who found all these deviations and changes very much not what they wanted from a Zelda game, which is completely okay. Like that, I think that's the price you pay for doing something new, is that those people who wanted something that was more similar to what once was will be disappointed. Like, there was a lot of annoyance with the weapon durability system, for example, because video games have trained us for so long to expect that, oh, you pick up this magical flame sword thing, that, okay, that's an item that you have and that stays with you. Like, especially in Zelda games, like when you pick up an item in a Zelda game, you have that item. It's not going to go away unless it's like ammunition or whatever. So picking up like this ancient, magical, powerful flame blade in a dungeon and then using it like 22 times and then it breaks didn't feel great to a lot of people. And I'll admit, not to me, not either. But as we talked about during this playthrough, there is this level of, in order to really get all the love and joy out of this game that I did, you kind of have to surrender to its game design. You kind of have to play it on its terms. And its terms are, every weapon you find is going to break, so you had better know where to find new weapons. You had better, like, when you find a good weapon, take notice of where it is, so that after the next Blood Moon you can come back and recover it, in case you need it. Which is like the game, like, this is how I need to be played, and if you don't want to do that, or it's like, I mean, too bad for you, you're going to have a less good time. And it's also just human loss aversion. Like, human beings are, just, we react far more negatively to loss that would react positively to gaining something. So picking up a new, cool, powerful sword is like, yay. But then losing that new, cool, powerful sword is like, ah, god damn it. Like, it feels so much worse. Which is one thing in, like, the game design of Breath of the Wild that you can criticize, is that they're sort of designing against principle. Like, they're designing a little bit against human nature in just expecting you to accept that constant loss, which can make the game unfun to play for some people. Which, like, sure, that's a fair criticism, but for me, that's also part of the theme. Like, that's the thematics, like, as we talked about with Link, like, this game is about coming back from perhaps the most devastating loss imaginable. Like, this is about coming back from an apocalypse, essentially. This is about coming back from death. Like, from literally dying. That's what happens to Link. And, like, over the course of the game, he's not only recovering his power, but, like, the hearts and the stamina meter, he's also recovering himself. He's recovering his memories. He's learning to be the person that he once was all over again. Like, he's learning to literally rebuild himself from scratch. And in the same vein, as you go through Hyrule, this place that's completely shattered, like, Terrytown is a great example of this in terms of quests. You rebuild it from scratch. Like, you just, okay, how do we come back from a loss this devastating? Well, you start somewhere and you rebuild again from scratch. Like, you just gotta do it. Like, and you kind of have to accept that loss, because, like, it's too late to stop it. Hyrule has been destroyed. So what do you do now? What do you do next? There's no, unlike Ocarina of Time, for example, where you can restore like you go to the future world of Hyrule where everything's broken down and dilapidated and destroyed. You can stop that world from happening. Like, that's what you do over the course of Ocarina of Time, is you prevent that world from coming to pass, and so doing, you split the timeline, and there's a whole bunch of Zelda lore nonsense attached to that. You can prevent Ganon's abuses from happening. And this game is one where you can't. Like, here, you can't. Like, and so for me, what I arrived at is that the losses that you suffer, like that the constant fear that's with you all the time of losing these cool, powerful weapons and all this cool stuff that you've picked up, that's kind of part of the point, is that you kind of have to go, it's just a shield. It's just a sword. It's just a bow. Like, yeah, it breaks. That sucks, but go get a new one. There's more of them out there. No matter how much you lose, you can always come back. You can always rebuild. Is very much like, in terms of the way the gameplay plays out, that to me feels like part of the theme of Breath of the Wild. That feels like part of what it's trying to express to you about what it is about. Like, the thing that it's trying to explore. And so for me, it all works together, and it's all worth it. But I won't say I blame anyone who's not as enthused about the way that the game comes together. Because, like, who didn't want this from a Zelda game? Because Zelda had been this very reliable quality. This sort of very, like, what's a Zelda game? Well, we know what a Zelda game is, and we know why it's enjoyable, and we know why it's good, and we know what to expect, and we want that. Like, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I'm so happy that it went in such a different direction, and I really hope Breath of the Wild 2 will also not copy too much from Breath of the Wild 1. Like, will not sort of just, like, I hope that Breath of the Wild 1 didn't just establish a new structure to which the next 30 years of Zelda games will just adhere. I hope it broke things wide open to say, okay, we can have Zelda games in the classic style with the dungeon crawling. We can have Zelda games in the Breath of the Wild style with open world shenanigans. We can have different Zelda games in all kinds of different ways. That's my hope. That's my dream. It's Nintendo, so, I'm not too hopeful, but a boy can be optimistic, can he not? Anyway, I think I've talked enough. Thank you very much for joining me on this journeyman mode journey through Breath of the Wild. Trying to take it slow, trying to recapture a little bit of that first magic that the game held for me. It's taken, 50 hours or so? If you tally it all up between the 25 episodes. And if you've been with me for all that time, wow, thank you for donating so much of your precious life to this nonsense. And I hope it's been worth it. You can like, comment, subscribe, do all the other things. Like, there's going to be no more Breath of the Wild, but other things will happen instead. So you can be there for those. If you want to see episodes on this channel early, you can become a member of the channel, and that'll give you access to early uploads of the videos that I put up here. If you want to support me on Patreon, you can do that. I have a merchandise store as well and a tip jar. If you want to use any of them, I'm very grateful for the help, but you don't have to, and you shouldn't feel pressured to. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember to wear a mask, wash your hands, take the vaccine when it comes, and breathe deep of the breath of the wild.